Hello everybody, so in this video I'm just going to show you how to draw the front view of a person running. So last week, or in the last video I showed you guys side view running. This is now front view running. Okay, and again I just have these two sketches that I did before the video. This is the one where I referenced the pose, and are the two where I didn't, and they both look these two look kind of funny. So I'm going to be working with this reference. So let's start. Again, I'm going to be using a woodless graphite pencil, and hopefully you guys can see it. I will try to keep the picture in frame as I'm going through the drawing. So, we are just going to start again, as usual, with our egg-shaped head. And then we're going to drop a little bit lower and just draw this straight line, shoulder to shoulder-ish. And this is going to be for a female, but I'll see if I can try and do it for a male too. Instead of just doing our straight down trapezoid type thing, we're just going to curve a little bit to the side and then go down. And we're going to do that over on this side as well. It's okay if it's a little bit exaggerated since these are just guidelines. We're just going to assume the waist is around here and draw that line there. Okay. And then this is where the body starts contorting. Okay. So if you notice in the reference picture, she was curving. The chest is curving a little bit this way to the left, so the bottom part is going to be curving a little bit more to the right, and that's the body does that to keep balance as you're running. My bad. Okay. So this is the waist. We're just going to draw the pentagonish shape for the hips and privater areas. And then we're going to draw the inner thigh leg line, slanting downwards towards the right. We're going to do the same thing with the leg line over here. Get it down low enough to where it looks long enough to be a leg. I'm just going to draw a circle for the knee. Then the calf. Goes a little bit more straight, or a little bit curved towards the right, or a little bit slanted downwards towards the left actually. And this line is going to curve, slight curve, almost going straight down, but getting a little bit thinner as we reach towards the ankle. And then because the foot is kind of upwards, like in the last picture where his heel wasn't quite striking the ground yet, so we're gonna just mostly see the bottom of the foot, or the sole of the shoe. So I'm just gonna draw this peanut looking shape. It does look a little weird, but that's okay. And actually, well, yeah, this is fine. And then for this next part, we're not going to see most of the other leg. So for the outer thigh line, we're just coming down at about the same angle as the other thigh. And when it reaches about the knee over here, it's just gonna do a rounded point. Well, not a point. Just round it out towards the leg. End it there. Because that other leg is foreshortened. And then we're just going to draw the end of the foot as kind of like a long oval. Okay, back to the arms. I'm just going to draw a circle here to mark the shoulder. And then the arm is angled a little bit outwards. Circle for the elbow. Then it's angled a little bit upwards towards the person's face. You want to make sure like these arms are similar in length. The forearm is a little bit shorter because the shoulder adds a little bit of length to the appearance of that arm. And then we're just going to draw a loosely gripped hand. Oh wait, I'll just draw a hexagon. Yep, we're just going to draw a hexagon. Fill things in later. So for this though, like this would be the end of the finger or the pinky. This would be the tiny palm, and this would be where the fingers curve. Just letting you guys know. Then we're doing the other arm, which is actually mostly hidden by the torso. So this arm is being thrust back. So we're just going to draw a curved line, kind of parallel to this line. Not a curved line, sorry, slanted line, parallel to this one towards the torso. And then we'll draw the arm swinging, or what we can see of the forearm. And you want to kind of measure to see how far we get. So this is about an okay length. Then for this hand, I'm just going to draw like a rounded square. And then we just connect the neck. So this is the pose that we're going to be doing for running. Okay, so from this point, you can go in and fill in the details however you wish to do so. So again, I'm just going to line this with my ink pen and then come back to say a few words. Okay. So this is my finished drawing of a person running with a front view of someone running. And I'm sure many of you noticed that while I was inking this, I actually did not follow the guidelines that I drew exactly. It's all still the same shape and form and everything. And so I just wanted to make a point that if you notice that there's something like wrong with the guidelines that you made, if something's a little too long or a little too short, don't be afraid to like go back and adjust it. So it's one of the issues I have with drawing, and I've noticed this for a long time, is when I'm sitting down, then I'm viewing the paper basically from a perpendicular angle, or close to it, like maybe a 45-degree angle. So when I'm putting something down on paper, it looks a little bit smaller to me as things go farther out, and then bigger to me as they come forward. And so when I lift the paper up and look at it straight on, I'll notice there's a lot of, anatomical errors and things like that. And I learned to start noticing those things when I took a life drawing class. And I'm not saying you have to do this, because I still don't do this, but one thing to help with that is to get like a desk that's angled a little bit upwards, or to buy a drawing board or a giant clipboard, and have that sitting on your lap, leaning against your desk to draw instead, just so you have a straightforward view of what you're putting on the paper, and so that you can see where the marks are actually going. But again, if you're like me, you can just draw, pick your paper up, look at it, and then adjust accordingly. Anyways, thank you for watching this video. I hope it helped you out a little bit. I will see you guys next time.